African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 11th of June, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. The units of the North Group of Forces continue to advance into the depths of the enemy defenses and inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine 42nd Mechanized Brigade and the 36th Marine Brigade close to Glubokoi and Tykoy, Kharkov region. Two counterattacks by assault detachments of the 13th Ukrainian National Guard Brigade have been also repelled. The armed forces of Ukraine losses were up to 265 Ukrainian troops, 2 motor vehicles, 1 German-made 155mm Panzerhaubitzer self-propelled artillery system, 1 152mm Akatsiya self-propelled artillery system, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 1 122mm Grad MLRS combat vehicle, and 1 NOTA electronic warfare station. In addition, 1 Armed Forces of Ukraine field ammunition depot has been destroyed. The units of the West Group of Forces has liberated Artyomovka, Lugansk People's Republic, and Timkovka, Kharkov region. In addition, Russian troops have launched the attacks on Armed Forces of Ukraine 3rd Assault, 14th, 28th Mechanized Brigades close to Kupiansk, Kharkov region, and Nevskoy, Lugansk People's Republic. The armed forces of Ukraine losses were up to 560 Ukrainian troops, 5 motor vehicles, 1 Polish-made 155mm Krab self-propelled artillery system, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 2 122mm D-30 howitzers, and 2 electronic warfare stations. 2 Armed Forces of Ukraine artillery ammunition depots have been eliminated. The units of the Southern Group of Forces have improved the situation along the front line and inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of 54th, 93rd Mechanized, 79th Air Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Konstantinovka, Andriivka, and Razdalovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses were up to 740 troops, 2 armored personnel carriers, 12 motor vehicles, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 152mm 2A65 Mstab howitzer, 4 152mm D-20 howitzers, 1 122mm 2S1 Vostok self-propelled artillery system, and 2 105mm US M119 howitzers. In addition, 3 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depots have been destroyed. The units of the Center Group of Forces have improved the tactical situation and inflicted fire defeat on 24th, 28th Mechanized, 68th Jaeger Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 109th Territorial Defense Brigade near Ozaryanovka, Rozovka, Maersk, and Umanskoye, Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, 5 counterattacks of Armed Forces of Ukraine 23rd, 110th Mechanized, and 142nd Infantry Brigades have been repelled. The enemy losses were up to 350 Ukrainian troops, 1 US-made Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 2A65 Mstab howitzer, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, and 3 122mm D-30 howitzers. The units of the Vostok Group of Forces have captured more advantageous lines and inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 58th Motorized Infantry Brigade near Urozhnoye, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses were up to 135 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 5 motor vehicles, 1 US-made 155mm M198 howitzer, and 1 152mm 2A65 Mstab howitzer. The units of the Dnepr Group of Forces have hit manpower and hardware of the 128th Mountain Assault Brigade, the 14th Infantry Brigade, and the 37th Marine Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Kamenskoye, Nestoryanka, Zaporizhzhia region, and Tyajinka, Kherson region. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses were up to 105 Ukrainian troops, 8 motor vehicles, 1 152mm 2A65 MSTB howitzer, 2 152mm D20 howitzers, and 1 105mm US-made M119 gun. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the Russian groups of forces engaged Armed Forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware clusters in 118 areas. Air defense facilities have shot down 45 unmanned aerial vehicles, 2 French-made Hammer aerial bombs, and 10 US-made MRS MLRS projectiles. In addition, Su-27 and Su-25 aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Force have been destroyed at airfields of departure. In total, 613 airplanes and 276 helicopters, 25,559 unmanned aerial vehicles, 528 air defense missile systems, 16,312 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,332 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 10,332 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 22,445 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.